What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my Pokemon Red walkthrough part 28. In the last episode we went down that really long, annoying bicycle track and that took ages, but so finally we're in Fuchsia City and we're going to be doing a couple of little things before we go into the gym. There's a little patch of grass here. I'm just going to battle these couple of little trainers here. Just for a little bit more experience and stuff. Also in that grass you can catch a few different Pokemon as well, so I think you may be able to catch Dodrio in there by memory. Anyway, so there's 3 trainers in here, so they're always worth challenging anyway. So I'm going to probably use this for a little bit of training for my Dratini, because he does have Ice Beam, and that's really good against basically all these guys' Pokemon. I mean, the Pokemon that I have are mainly Spearow, Fearow, Dodu, and Dodrio, so they're the 4 kinds of Pokemon, and they're all weak to ice, which makes it really good. It's too sad for me to drink. Pardon me. Okay, so in my team at the moment, if you're a new subscriber or you haven't seen any of my videos before, we've got Blastoise, so obviously I'll start off with Squirtle, Nidoking, Electrode, Dratini in training at the moment, and I got the Snorlax, the one you wake up with a poker flute, just outside Lavender Town on the pier. The other one I did send back to the mountains, so you don't really need the other one. So I really need one more Pokemon. I already know which Pokemon I'm going to get, but I'm not obviously going to give it away at the moment. It's a Pokemon that I do like though, so you may be able to guess it because I have mentioned it a little bit before. Anyways, I am getting outspared a lot at the moment, so I really need to actually get this Dratini leveled up to level 30, because I'm pretty sure that's when it evolves, and then it's a long road of evolving it to Dragonite, so in the 50s, so that's going to take a really long time. But anyway, I might as well make a good start on it anyway. Whoops, what the fuck am I doing? So there's just 2 trainers now to do, and then there's the little... We might go into the Safari Zone next. I'll just do a little run through of that and show you how to do that. And there's quite a few items in there. I might go in there once or twice just to show you all the best items to get and how to get the Surf HM really quickly. Okay, so just got to finish off these next few trainers. After Fuchsia City, when you go east, I may go east and then up towards Lavender to do them trainers before I verse the Fuchsia City gym leader, just for a little bit of extra training and levels. It's not necessary because you don't really need to do it, but I reckon it's a really good idea to actually do that. Oh yeah, also when you're versing these Pharaoh, they do have mirror moves, so that move actually copies your move. But of course you have to use your move first, and then Mirror Move has to go second for it to actually be successful. Okay, so I'm just going to bring in my Electrode here. I accidentally misclicked and pressed self-destruct on that, so I was really retarded. But anyway, I just completely wasted all that experience, but that's cool. So we'll just go versus this dude here. Oh, a wild encounter. What have we got in here? So we got, a wild Fearow. So if you want to catch a Fearow, like I have a flying type Pokemon, you can go here and catch that. I'm probably not going to run away because this will be decent experience with my Snorlax, and he's going to take that out with a double edge with ease. Okay. Yeah, so you can teach that fly from that lady in just outside Celadon City, that she's hiding in that little house. So that can be handy as well. It's obviously, fly's pretty handy, I reckon. So if you can incorporate it in your team, it's good as well. Then you don't have to keep switching out for HM slaves and stuff, as well as Surf, because Surf's quite a handy move as well. So I'm going to teach that to my Blastoise when I get it. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly heal up my Pokemon here before I go on to the next little bit. They're fighting quits, so that's good. Okay, so I could verse the gym leader, but I just want to do another couple of other things before I do that. Right, so if you want to go to the Safari Zone, if you got cut, you can cut those little trees down and just walk through there. It doesn't really matter, or you can just go around the edge, that's fine. And there's this little, it's kind of like a little zoo thing as well. There's a Clefairy, or Clefable. There's a Pokeball. Not really, it's an Electrode. And anyway, so we're going to go into the Safari Zone. So, of course, you have to pay $500 Pokemon money to get into there. These guys must make like a fortune on this. The amount of times I've been back in there. And there's actually a little glitch you can do, getting the Safari Zone Pokemon to actually appear. Or you can get them to appear in a different place on the map, but I'm not going to show that. I might show that late game or after game or something like that. Anyway, my mission is to get a few of the items and just show you the Safari Zone this episode and things you can catch and stuff in there. Obviously the Pokemon that's quite hard to catch in this episode, Parasect looks really badass, is Chansey. If you come across a Chansey, you can actually, like, you throw Safari Balls at it, right, but it actually won't catch it or miss. It's a really, really strange little glitch that I've come across before. But I actually once, I did actually once capture it. The ball actually did capture it, so yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but that's some kind of glitch in the game. Oh shit, I actually threw that Safari Ball. I was meant to click the run button while I still can, but anyway. So that Dodu ran anyway. So that's TM37. I'm pretty sure that's Egg Bomb. I'm not sure how handy that'll be. You can teach it to an executor if you want, but I'm pretty sure everybody learns it anyway, so that's kind of pointless. Okay, so that's a full restore. That's quite handy for, I don't know, they're quite good items, so I'd hold on to them for a bit, and there's no item there. There's another item down there. I'll just do a little quick run through here. In this part here, I normally bump into Pinsir and Scyther there, so that's a good little place to try and bump into them. They're quite rare, and they're actually difficult to catch as well. But if you want Scyther easier, you can just buy them from the game corner as well, so that's mainly for Pinsir. They are quite hard to catch, and they don't turn up all that often either. They have quite a low rate there. So what am I doing? There's nothing in this little area here. It's just like a big square. So after you've done that, you can, let me see, I've got a wild encounter. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so obviously you can get really, really high level Nidoran here. I've seen them up to level 36, so they're quite high. So if you want to like get a quick Nidoking or Nidoqueen, that's another way. If you didn't get one at the start of the game, that's also a good little thing. If you still got those Moonstones from Mount Moon, obviously you can do that. So first run, I'm just going to show you like a little dummy run through it, a couple of items and stuff. To get all the items, you really need to go through it twice, maybe 3 times if you want to be really thorough. And to obviously capture certain types of Pokemon, especially like Chansey, Toros, those kind of Pokemon that are really hard to catch, that take like a million years to catch. You have to go through multiple times, so you just have to be a bit patient there. So there's a little patch of sea there. You can surf. You can surf when you get the surf to HM, obviously, and you can fish in there. I'm just going to talk to these Pokemon. Talk to these people, not Pokemon. What am I on about? So, yeah, they just give you a few little tips on the Safari Zone and stuff like that. You can't go at the back there, so there's nothing much in there you have to do. Oh, when you got surf, you can actually cross there and you can cut off little bits of it. That's all cool. So what's in this grass here? So you can get the male and female Nidoran in here, Nidorino. So you can, if you get one of them, you can basically just evolve it straight away. Yeah. You can get, obviously you could get Parasect accidentally. I don't know why the freaking hell I caught that for, but anyway. A lot of wild encounters in here as well, so I'm just trying to cut them out as best as I can. So yeah, you can catch wild Venonat in there, and you can get Venomoth as well, so they're quite decent Pokemon, and if you want to add them to your Pokedex, of course you can. Okay, so my time is up. Obviously I messed around a lot on that first go. You only get a certain amount of steps, 500 I think it is, and this time I'm going to actually go in there and get this HM. Okay, so yes, give me my 30 Safari Balls. Yeah, so you get 30. Obviously, you get 30 Safari Balls. That never really changes, I don't think. Or you get around that many anyway. Okay. I like how it has the evolution music in the background as the music, which is pretty cool. The first time I went in, actually, literally the first time I went in there, I was like, I don't know, whenever I had this game first, I was like 2 or something. I don't know, but I seriously thought one of my Pokemon was evolving, but it was like one of those crazy glitches how it didn't come up, and I was like looking, I was like, yeah, it was really funny. Just one of those funny moments. But anyway, so you obviously this first part's the same. That's the bit you need to go to. So a little bit different about here. You need to go when you go. See these little arrows. You go down here. Actually, this bit I didn't go into before, so we won't worry about that. I just wanted to do the damn Surf HM. Okay. Up these little steps here. Down here. Around in this area here you can get Toros, which is yeah, a pretty hard Pokemon to catch. But Toros is like the best Pokemon in first gen. It's so strong. It's very, very, very strong. So if you're gonna put it in your team, it's a very good choice for your team. Body Slam is incredibly strong, as well as its Hyper Beam, and oh my god, it's really overpowered in first gen. Okay, so I pick up a protein there. That'll be good little thing, probably for my Dratini. He kind of needs it more than anyone because his evolution level is so low. Oh yeah, as I said before, you can catch Nidorino. They're about level 30. So you know the level of Pokemon in here, the high level of Pokemon in here is quite good if you're missing a few teammates. Like I am, but I'm not actually going to catch anything out of the Safari Zone. Anyway, so you go down here, find the gold teeth, you can give them to the warden, and he will give you the strength HM in Fuchsia City. I will show you, so anyway, you pick up for him 32 there, and you'll come across this little house here, and there's all statues around it, so obviously this is where the guy is in the secret house. And you get the Surf HM from this guy here, so HM3. So now you can ferry on the back of your Pokemon across any kind of water like that and such. Of course you'll need a gym badge to do that, to use it outside of battle. But that doesn't mean you can't use it inside of battle, so that's a really good move for my Blastoise, of course. Okay, so let's get out of the Safari Zone now. Let's go have a little look around, see if I can find a rare Pokemon just for the lols. Oh, a Venomoth. So the gym leader actually has one of these, I'm pretty sure. So that's quite a good Pokemon as well. So pretty decent Pokemon just to randomly bump into. So this area, I'm pretty sure there's a few. Well, there is a few areas of. I do like Rhydons. Right, that does look pretty epic. Sorry, Rhyhorn, not Rhydon. It does look. Rhydon does look. I reckon Rhydon is one of the derpiest looking Pokemon in Gen Run. Then there's quite a few derps in Gen Run, but anyway, so what the hell was I saying before? Yeah, Nidorino. My god, I just completely forgot what I was saying before. Yeah, if you go, I don't know, if you can go on Google or something like that, you can actually see that the Safari Zone is actually broken up into a few little maps, and in each area, obviously, you can catch different Pokemon. So, obviously, you can't catch all the same Pokemon in one area, so you have to kind of look around and stuff. Okay, so that was a fairly detailed look in the Safari Zone, getting most items and stuff like that. Obviously, if you want to get them all, you have to go in the other areas and stuff like that. I did have cut before, what the hell. Anyway, so just before this episode ends, I'm just going to show you what you have to do here. So if you walk down this little part, I'm pretty sure it's one of these. It's this one with the sign out the front, I remember. So if you talk to this guy there, so you give the gold teeth to the warden. He's like, awesome. Yes, no one could understand me without my gold teeth. You'll probably like, num num, or something like that. But to use strength outside the battle, you need to actually have the next badge. And when you push, so remember, when you get strength, go back to the warden's house, push that little boulder in there, and you can get a rare candy. And rare candy is really overpowered in this game because it actually means the same thing as leveling up with normal EVs, considering there was no EVs in this game, so it's exactly the same way. So make sure you get all of them. Yeah, I think someone's just calling my phone, don't worry about that. I'll have to answer that and say. Anyway, we're pretty close to the end of the episode anyway, so I'm just going to heal up my Pokemon. Next episode, we may versus Koga or go on to the next training area. I'm not sure. I'll do one of the two, but peace out, guys.